Good morning. The last time in the show, they fought some skeletons. Oh wait, did they? I don't remember what they did. They came in here anyway, met with Meepo, last thing that happened, and he got excited because he lost his dragon, which was in this cage, and he's now trying to rope the adventurers into getting it back for him. So Meepo goes, "You'll help me find that dragon, right?" And Mug's just like, well, as the leader, Gabe interrupts, is like, "We didn't vote for you. You're not our leader. I'm the one who got the mission, and I dragged us all in here, so therefore I'm the leader." Wrath just rolls her eyes and walks a couple steps away. She stares at this strange pit, wondering what it is. But she guesses that it's probably some kind of fire pit. Eska, who again thinks all this is fated, like her god is leading her this way, she promises me, "But we will help you. I promise. We will get your dragon back and bring it here." Now this time Gabe's kind of like, "Do you even know what a dragon does? They're not something you would want to just keep as a pet." "Well, I'm sure there's a way. Is there a way, Meepo, for us to take the dragon without it harming us?" "Well, our dragon," Meepo explains, "Calcrix, she always responded well to me. I could help getting her back," Meepo says, in between tears of joy, and then he walks over to here and like, come with Meepo. Meepo will show you. Meepo will take you to the leader." And all four of them are just like, "All right, whatever you say, Meepo." Meepo runs down the hall singing and dancing at the thought of getting his dragon back. Eska, Wrath, Gabe, and Mug all kind of follow behind, a little suspicious of everything, but not so suspicious that they stop following Meepo. Meepo occasionally yells, "Tickle corn! Tickle corn!" and then turns to them and says, "This is what you yell to say that you're friendly to the other dragons. You have to say it in Draconic, though." I can't speak Draconic. It goes like this. I don't know what Draconic's supposed to sound like, but but it's something that most of them don't understand. But then she's like, "Tickle corn" is what it means. Many dragons eye them suspiciously, but as Meepo keeps yelling out "Tickle corn," they keep their arms at their sides. They do not attack the characters as they walk up. Oh, there's really something for me to read, too. A double row of relief-carved marble columns march the length of this long, large hall. A worn carving depicts entwining dragons. But then Meepo oh, that's not Meepo. That guard comes up and then says, "Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say," then walks away. And then these guys I'll come up behind Meepo, and Meepo's just like, "I found them. These adventurers said that they will." He's speaking Draconic. I don't think any of my characters. Or wait, maybe one of them does. Oh, Mug can speak Draconic. Well, there you go. Mug listens in as they speak. Anyone else speak Draconic, I wonder? No, Eska can also speak Draconic. She can speak a couple things. She knows 5 languages? Wow. Anyway, so Mug and Eska listen in as Meepo explains to Yasdrael. Oh, I should have read this first, too. A short throne stands near the west wall, constructed of fallen bits of masonry stacked against an old altar. On the top of the altar sits a variety of small items. A portion of the altar that serves as a throne's back features a carving of a rearing dragon. A metallic key is held firmly in the dragon's open jaw. "Is this true?" Yasdrael says as Meepo steps out of the way after explaining the situation to her. "Is this true? Do you want to save dragon for Kobold?" She's speaking in slightly broken English. Mug steps forward speaking Draconic, though, and says, "Yes, that is true, ma'am." "Ah, you speak Draconic," she says, more clearly now in Draconic. Well, I do. I do as well," Eska says. They glance back at their companions, who say nothing, because they don't speak it. "They don't, but we're the ones in charge," Eska claims, giving a wink to Mug. Yes, of course, the one's in charge," Mug says, picking up what she's putting down. They both glance back at them again. They say nothing, because they don't understand Draconic. And Yasdrael says, "Oh, good. I am also in charge of my crew here, of the kobolds." Oh, whoops. You got... She sits on her throne, yeah. "But if you were to do this for us, what would you want for it?" "Well, what do you have to offer?" Mug asks. Well, Mug kind of takes a look at that key that's on the dragon's mouse on the back of the altar. He's like, "What's that key? Maybe we'll take that." Yasdrael says, "Well, this is the key that opens the dragon door to the southern part of this Sunless Citadel. I guess, I don't know what to call it. This dungeon, this, whatever. So that's the door that they, tried to attack last time, or the time before that. I don't remember. But couldn't get through because it's really tough. But I'll also sell you that key for 50 gold if you'd prefer, and then you can have 2 things on the table behind me." Mug kind of glances at the table behind them. "Maybe we should ask a few more questions first." Mug points out, "Oh, and what's on the table behind includes a Qual's feather token, tree," I don't know what that means, 3 spell scrolls, mage armor, spider climb, and knock, a small flask that contains 3 doses of elixir of health. Mug points that out to them while Eska steps forward to ask and kind of tells them what's going on, what they offered. And Eska steps forward to ask a few questions. Why are kobolds in this place anyway? Yggdrasil says, kobolds are heir to dragons. As the mightiest among my people, I've led a brave few to this ancient holy site, where dragons were worshipped long ago. But fortunately, that's all I know about the history of this place. And Eska asks, what about the goblins? Why are they here? She asks. Someone we refer to as the Outcast lives below. He grows the fruit, which he gives to the goblins. The dragon-thieving goblins are his servants. Yggdrasil says, getting a little angry about it. And the twig blights, she says, continuing. The twig blights are pets of the Outcast. They are more numerous below, in the Twilight Grove. Well... Eska looks back to Mug, who's kind of been listening, but then Mug suddenly remembers, oh, but we came here looking for 2 adventurers who got lost. Many have rumored that they're out here somewhere. Yggdrasil shrugs and says, they went to fight the goblins and never returned. But tell them about the dragon. Tell them to get dragon back, Meepo says, hopping up and down and excited. Ah, yes, the goblins stole our dragon. If you cure Calcrix to us, I shall grant you a reward. Meepo can accompany you if you desire. Meepo kind of eeps at that. Eep! And to jump back. Well, we probably need him for the dragon. Maybe we should go find the dragon, then come back for Meepo, Mug suggests to his companions and to the dragon lady. Oh, I just found a picture. I wonder if I can show you of Yggdrasil on her throne. Play her handouts, maybe? Using locations. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here's a good... There's a picture of her. Yggdrasil on her throne. Where's the... There's the dragon sculpture with the key in its mouth. I'm Yggdrasil, the Kobold Queen. And Mug's just like, yeah, I think that should probably be the plan. That we'll leave Meepo here because he looks weak and like he'll die pretty soon. And we'll go find this dragon for you and hopefully find the adventurers in the process. Or at least wherever they died. Not to get dark about it. I'm just like, yeah, alright. And they're about to turn to go, and then Yggdrasil's just like, wait, where are you going? We didn't tell you where to go. It's like, Bug's like, oh yeah, where do we go? And she mentions there are 2 ways to go. There's a back way through there, and if they go back the way they came, there's a second direction. Wait. Oh, through there. She says that the back way will lead in through the back, but might be more dangerous. She also says that going in through the front way might also be dangerous. Mug isn't sure. Neither is Gabe. Neither is Wrath. Let's make a check to see decide. With Eska, who is sure. Because fate decides. What should the check be? Maybe I should just have them go through the front way, just because that way they'll see the most stuff overall. I mean, is what I wanted to do. And then fight these skeletons, too. Oh. Yeah, I think Eska will decide. Well, the best way to go is probably through the front. Because if we go in through the back, we're likely to run into an ambush and also set off the whole rest of the compound. But if we go in through the front, we could maybe sneak our way through. Mug's just like, I like that. Alright, you're pretty smart, Eska. And they also say, and we'll come back for Meepo when we find the dragon. And maybe we can come in through the side way then. But they just kind of go through. And the kobolds won't bother them, and they're not going to explore further, which will probably upset the kobolds if they do. None of them are like thieves anyway, or anything like that. Eska would probably disapprove of thievery because of her religious views. Anyway, so they come up here and go in this way. Doink. Mug leading because he's overconfident more than anything else. Down to the end of the hall and up into 25. This empty chamber is home only to rat droppings, crumbled flagstone, and stains. It's very dirty in here, Mug points out. Yeah, something's a little weird, Gabe says as he kind of looks around. Make a perception check. Which is not that great for him. Whoops, 13. He makes a perception check, but I think he needed 15, not 13. So he looks around but doesn't really notice much. Notices a few like rat tracks, but that's to be expected. Just kind of shrugs. Like, yep, lots of rats been through here. Like, very interesting. Let's go ahead, Rat says, taking the initiative and the lead, and she runs into the next room. Like, why are we spending any more time in this empty room? A bit impatient, Wrath. Anyway, so they all follow her into this chamber with some kind of old fountain. Dust and odd bits of stony debris and rubble lie scattered on the floor. An ornate fountain is built into the eastern wall. Though cracked and stained, the fountain's overarching carving of a diving dragon retains its beauty. A relief-carved stone door stands in the western wall. Stone door over here, Wrath says. She steps forward and investigates it. Carvings on the western door show skeletal dragons. A draconic inspiration on the door reads, "Rebuke the dead, open the way." Within 5 feet of the door, the air is noticed to be cooler, and the door itself is cold to the touch. She'll look really closely at the door first, making a perception check to see if there's anything weird about it. She notices, with a 16, which is pretty good, that there seems to be some odd mechanism attached to the door. And looking up, she kind of sees that it seems to operate some kind of trap, a scythe that would come down and cut them if they try to open the door. She points this out to her companions. "Door's trapped." I'm just like, well, maybe we can stick something in the mechanism, he says, and looks around on the ground, making a perception check, see if he finds anything. 14. With a 14, yeah, he's able to find like some kind of iron bar, old rusty iron bar that's like over here in this corner. He grabs it and just like, alright, let's try this. And he comes over and just sticks it in there, just jam it. Mug, the overconfident one, will make a dexterity check. Critical hit. He disarms the trap. Just jams it in there. They hear some kind of locking, scraping sound. Makes everyone cover their ears except Mug, who then turns back and sees them covering their ears. He's like, what? What? I don't see a problem with that. And then he kicks in the door. Wait. Oh, actually it says that they can only open it if they use a knock spell or something that turns undead. What? But why? Well, these, I don't know if they can turn undead or anything yet, though. Because they're both paladins, but I don't know if paladins can just do that. Guess we'll see. They on hands divine sense. Well, I guess even though they disarm the trap and stuff, oops, they cannot open the door. Well, what's even in here? What's wrong with them opening the door, actually? Damn it, I really wanted them to fight those skeletons. Okay, well, even though they disarm the trap, Mug then goes to turn the knob, only to discover there is no knob. I'll make a note, actually, of trap disarmed. Mug's about to turn the knob, only to realize that there is no knob. How do you open this door? And Gabe's just like, I don't know. But he will make an Arcana check to see if he can figure out a way to open the door. And on a 12 or more, he figured out, his Arcana's really bad. 5. Eska will do something similar, but make a religion check. Because she is religious, but her religion's not very good, actually. Never mind. It's like, who picked these skills? It's like, oh, right, I picked them randomly. Well, religion. It's a critical miss. They have no idea how to open the door. But they might come back to investigate later. I did look it up. I guess there's like a couple magic items there that might make things too easy for like a roguelike campaign and stuff. Not like super easy. I mean, there's like something that summons skeletons. I did want to fight them, the skeletons, but I'll just say if they, if these people survive and Mug or Gabe level up, because I think once they're level 2, they get the turn undead ability. That's what they need to open the door. Then they might come back and do that. But for now, I'll just have them continue into the next room. Now walking in totally random order. Now level 28. Room 28. This section of hallway contains 6 doors, all slightly ajar. The area smells musky. The doors leads to small cells. Each door is open just wide enough to enable smaller creatures to slip through without having to open it further. Huh, Gabe says, as they walk in. These giant rats jump out and attack them. Okay, being that this is the 4th time they fought giant rats since they got here, there's only 3 rats in here, I'm gonna roll a d4 and add that many giant rats to make it a bit more difficult. Before 4 more rats! Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but too late now. I might regret that. But as they run in, let's say 1 rat jumps out and sees them and starts to roll the initiative. And so they wouldn't be able to see these other rats yet, so they're probably just like, oh, just 1 rat, we can take it. Okay, that should be everyone in the initiative now. Wrath and Giant Rat. Giant Rat's 15 dexterity, Wrath has 10. So Wrath is below that Giant Rat. Eska and Gabe. Gabe has 14 dexterity, so probably him. Eska has 12. So yeah, Gabe above Eska. Alright, now it's that Giant Rat's first, who will... Giant Rat has movement speed of 30 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they'll move that far, they can do its bite. Oh, they pack tactics. They'll just move that far. It'll stop there. Oh, it doesn't want to get closer yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll move there. It can attack each one randomly. Even, it'll go for Gabe. Even Gabe. So Rat will attack Gabe. Giant Rat bite at Gabe. 15, I believe that misses. Yep. He needs 18 to hit Gabe. the next rat. Move forward up to here. Now he gets pack tactics. Attack one of them randomly. Even will be Gabe again. Odd. So Wrath. Attack Wrath with pack tactics. 11. That does not hit. We need 16 to hit Wrath. Alright, next rat, they'll just stay there. Can't really get into the fray. Next rat will come out and join the pack in the back. Rats. Like, these are way more rats than I thought there were. And then she attacks the rat in front of her with her maul. 23. That hits for sure, but what do they have? 12. Okay. 11 bludgeoning damage. That kills the first rat. Gabe. He goes next. He'll do the same. Attack the rat in front of him. Short sword. 13 hits. Just 4 damage, but does hurt it. I'll move this the rats into these rooms just to get them out of the way. The dead ones, I mean. Eska. She'll toll the dead one that's been injured. So has to make a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom. 17, it made it. Next giant rat is that one. It has pack tactics again as it moves up and attacks one of them randomly. You will be Gabe. Odd is Wrath with pack tactics. 16, that's enough to hit her. So 6 damage to Wrath. Oh no! She says as it bites into her arm. I'm just like, we can do this. And he takes out his newly found longbow, shoots an arrow at the injured one. Uses one of his arrows. When he hits, 4 damage, that kills the rat. He shoots it straight through the head. It falls down to the floor dead. I'll put it in there like I said. Next rat. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it'll stop there. Next one. Move forward. Attack one of them randomly. Even will be Gabe, like always. Gabe. Giant rat attacks Gabe. With the bite. Pack tactics. 20. That hits. 4 damage. Runs up, bites him. Right in the throat. But he rips it off and is like, ah, God! Jumps up, bites him. Oh, that one's one of the dead ones. That one's also one of the dead ones. Okay. That one, just moving out in the hall. So now they're all kind of just waiting their turn to attack. Yep, the Wrath will go next and attack the one in front of her. She is injured. Maybe she should disengage instead. Nah, she's holding the line. I'm holding the line, she says, and attacks with her maul. 21 hits. 10 damage. She kills another one. Gabe will also attack the one in front of him. The short sword. 15 hits. 9 damage. Wow, that kills it too. After he throws it to the ground, he just stabs it in the head because the one that jumped up and bit his throat. So, one room full of rats. Okay, Eska's turn. She will toll the dead. That one. Toll the dead. Oh, right. Wisdom saving throw for giant rat. Wisdom. Made it again. Damn, these rats are very wise. That's one of the dead ones. Mug. He will shoot that one. Longbow. Critical miss, which are just normal misses. Still uses an arrow. In this game. In my normal games, if there's a critical miss during battle, I usually have them make a dexterity saving throw, and how well they will do there, that'll determine what happens with the critical miss. Is it normal miss? Does he hit himself or one of his companions? Is it a glancing blow? Does he hit anyway and it's just a glancing blow? Stuff like that. Okay, so giant rat next up. Doesn't get pack tactics on this, but does attack one of them randomly. Even will be Gabe as always, and giant rat versus Gabe. No pack tactics. 15. Gabe blocks. That one's dead. That one moves up. Now they pack tactics again. And we'll attack one of them randomly. They're not smart enough to really decide. That one's odd, so we'll attack Wrath with pack tactics. Missed though. Nice. Next one, he just moves up. And then Wrath will attack the one in front of her with her maul. She doesn't really need the other weapons, it feels like. 10 damage. She kills it. Bashes brains right in with her giant maul. Ah! She shouts as she bashes brains in. I'll go in there. Gabe. Attack the one in front of him. 21. That hits. 9 damage. It dead too. Last rat, which Eska will shoot with Toll the Dead. Which they get a wisdom saving throw. Missed, finally. And she does 1d8 damage because it's not injured. 7, that's enough to kill it though. And then they get 7 rations from that. With my rules about rations. If you're wondering, no, they can't eat goblins. Or kobolds for that matter. No intelligent species. Or no humanoid species, essentially. So... I guess there's more rats up there, but that might be all the food they get to eat. Or 7. With 7, I think Gabe's the one who's lacking right now. If it comes to rations, yeah, he's 0 rations. So he'll give them all to Gabe. He will take 7, because I think everyone, these two, because they started as sailors, got 10 rations each right away, I think. Oh yeah, they've 8 more rations. But for now, they're both kind of like, oh, we've been injured quite a bit. But Mug's just like, how about I just lay on hands, and he will give 5 health to her, plus 5, or plus 5. Just use his whole lay on hands. And Gabe has 5 more lay on hands, so he'll just fill them up. Fill them both up, because there's only 5 HP missing between them. Meaning like, well, don't need a long rest right away this time. And just take their lay on hands away. Yeah. And I think that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time to watch these guys fight even more giant rats. But hopefully there'll be less after that, because there are giant rats up in here. Followed by a bunch of goblins. Followed by this attack on the goblins. Alright. Thanks for watching again, and good luck and good gaming.